All right, so this is question number 17, and what we are trying to do is we are trying to find probabilities, right? So there are different statements, logical statements that you should know, like or and, all right, and complementary as well. So let's get to it, right? So we have a resume here, a table that saying that the speed limit is 60 miles per hour, only one state. 14 states, they are having speed limit 65 miles per hour. 17 states, they have 70 miles per hour. And 8 states, they have 75 miles per hour. And then they're gonna ask you to choose one state at random and to determine what is the probabilities that you're going to be here, right? One thing that you should pay attention as well, so the answer should be in a fraction or decimal, 3 decimal places. So you have to round 3 digits, right? So now, what the first question? The first question, what's going to be the probability to have 60 miles per hour or 65 miles per hour? All right, so let's see how can we do this one. Let's go to the whiteboard. Okay, so this is our table. All right, and the first question is asking you what is going to be the probability that either 60 miles per hour or, all right, 65 miles per hour. All right, so for this question here, we have the OR statement. So the OR statement, what the meaning of the OR statement? 60 would be this one. So we have only one state in 60 miles per hour, and 65 miles, we have 14 states. So what will be the probability? So the probability here is going to be always the number of event. So this is the number of an event, any event, whatever it is, an event E, I'm going to call it, divided by the total number. All right. So what is the total number? So if I'm looking for the total, would be 1 plus 14 plus 17 plus 8. All right. So I need to calculate this, and it's better to do it with the calculator. Now, the event, what is the event? The event is this number here, is one state, or another state. So every time you have an or and they are not collapsing the state, obviously the one state here is not the same as the 14 other states. So what we do is we just simply add them up together, right? So the event is going to be 1 plus 14 here. Okay. Let's go to the total, so I can use the calculator for the total. It's going to be, we have 1 plus 14 plus 17 plus 8. Please, while you are doing the exams, use the calculator as much as you can. All right, you want to avoid all the mistakes. So this is going to be a 40 on the bottom, and over here you're going to be 15 over 40. Or if you type in 15 over 40, that will be wrong because you need to reduce it. All right, so now what will be 15 over 40? 15 divided by 40. Enter. So you're going to be 0.75. That's a valid answer. So you're going to be 0.375. Suppose the answer is only fractions. So if they ask you only fractions, so you can go to math, any decimals, and convert it to fractions. That's the first option, right? So enter and enter. You're going to be 3 over 8. So that's the simplified format, 3 over 8, right? So either one of them should be the answer, right? So either one of these two entries, it could be correct. So let's go and check it. I'm going to type 3 over 8. So 3 divided by 8 and check. Oh, I have to answer to all the other ones, right? So there you go. So let's go to B, which is the probability of greater than 70. So let's go back to the table. So here the probability greater than 70 miles per hour. So if I'm going to go to greater than 70 miles per hour, so let me get rid of this. So what will be the greater than 70 miles per hour? So I cannot get 70 because they didn't say greater or equal. So I can take only this number. All right. So for this one, it's going to be equals to 8, and that's the event E for me, and divide by the total, which is 40. All right. So again, I don't want to risk it. I know it's 1 over 5. I know this is going to be 1 over 5. But again, calculator there, please use it. All right. So 8 divided by 40, which is going to give you 0.2. All right. 0.2 is a good answer. All right. Otherwise, you're going to go to math and then transform it to fractions. Enter, enter, and 1 over 5. All right. So there you go. These two answers should be correct. Here or here. All right. So let's go back to plug it in. Okay. Now C is telling you the probability of 70 miles per hour or less. So this is greater than 70 miles. This is 70 miles or less. Well, you can do it in a couple of ways, but let's go back to the data that we have. Okay, so C, you're going to be the probability of 70 miles per hour or less. All right, so here, if I'm gonna use my table, I can erase everything again. And what are 70 miles per hour or less? So one state is 60, that qualifies. 14 states are 65, that's good. And 17 states are 70, which is good as well. All right. So the event E that you're looking for, the event E is going to be 1 plus 14 plus 17. And of course, you divide it by the total, which is 40. So if I do all the calculations, this is going to be 32 over 40. Again, this you have to be reduced or calculated by fraction. So let's insert it in the calculator. 32 divided by 40. Enter. It's going to be 0.8. Or I can transform it to fraction, math, and fraction. Enter. Enter again. That's going to be 4 over 5. All right, so let's plug it in. I'm going to put 0.8 as decimal, right? So because there is no restriction here. All right, so let's check it. Let's verify. All right, so I think they're all correct. Great. That's all then.